Wow, we are back at it with these US versus UK rap battle, which is really just Skepta and Joyner Lucas at this point. And I am reacting to Joyner Lucas's round 2 KO after what I thought was a very, very, very good diss by Skepta with round 2. So, is this going to be a knockout blow? Is this Joyner Lucas going to take the win here with this one? I think Skepta has already responded to this as of this morning. So maybe it wasn't as big as a knockout as we thought. But look, I'll reserve my judgment. I'll give it a listen here. We'll see how it goes. Joyner's first one wasn't too bad, but Skepta's last one was absolutely unreal. So this needs to be some fire. I'm liking this. I'm liking the wee album cover, or the artwork anyway, of someone being knocked out there, and the UK and the US thing. Pretty cool. I like the way he's used the flags. I think it's been pretty cool looking. But there's blood on the US glove and none on the UK glove, which would imply that the UK person has not drew any blood from their opponent, and the person wearing the US gloves, Joyner, has knocked someone out to a pulp and blood on the glove. So, the knockout blow. So, let's give it a listen. Let's see what Joyner's saying. His album's pretty decent, by the way, I have to say. Especially the first half of it. I thought it was some very good songs on it. So, fair play to Joyner. Listen to Eddie HD2.
Yeah.
On site, little bitch, you would never be a G level. I don't care where you from or where you.
Already, I don't really know how I'm feeling about the beat, but maybe it'll build up. But the bail has been like a common theme, hasn't it, of boxing.
You fucked up now, nigga. Joyner.
Let me teach you how to terminate niggas on sight, little bitch. You would never be a G level. I don't care where you from or where you grew up. You would still get slapped with a tea kettle. You ain't smoking on shit. You ain't never been lit. I turn big smoke to a weed pebble. Stop talking about hits and that platinum shit, little hoe. You barely win sheet metal. Let's talk.
Okay. So tea kettle is obviously English. So Americans, anything from the UK, people just associate with tea. So he's gonna hit him with tea kettle. Pretty standard stuff. But this here is like a common sort of diss, like people saying if you go platinum, like if you go platinum or gold, like obviously you sell more. So in America, if you sell a load of records, you go platinum. Your single goes platinum, your album goes platinum. You go 3 times platinum, then you go diamond. But then some people like to compare it to, if as a diss, that you're not going platinum. He's saying you barely went sheet metal, which is obviously a really cheap type of metal compared to platinum being like your absolute top of the range. So he's saying he's barely sold anything in America. And what he said, Big Smoke turned Big Smoke to a wee pebble. Is there a wordplay on that? Pebble? Stone? Smoke? Big Smoke? Wee pebble? I don't know.
Smoke to a weed pebble. Stop talking about hits and that platinum shit, little hoe. You barely.
Weed pebble? Pebble? What? I don't know.
Level. I don't care where you from or where you grew up. You would still get slapped with a tea kettle. You ain't smoking on shit. You ain't never been lit. I turn big smoke to a weed pebble. Stop talking about hits and that platinum shit, little hoe. You barely win sheet metal. Let's talk about how you got ran for your chain that was curled on the floor like a leaf petal. Let's talk about how you never grew up that hard and your mom always pushed you to be better. Let's talk about how your career fell off and the shit went straight through the meat shredder.
Did he say about his ma told him to be better? Is he like dissing him for having a dead-on mum? Fair enough. And did Skepta's chain get stolen did he curl up? Did Skepta's chain get stolen?
How you got ran for your chain that was curled on the floor like a leaf petal. Let's talk about how you never grew up that hard and your mom always pushed you to be better. Let's talk about how your career fell off and the shit went straight through the meat shredder. I'm mad that I ever heard your music at all. If I didn't, I'd probably even sleep better. Hey, fuck this nigga, I'ma spray with it. Put a Glock 19 to his face with it. Always knew
He has sort of a lot. Joyner's just went at Skepta's music a lot, to be fair. Saying he can't be bothered to it and doesn't listen to it. But she probably doesn't listen to it. But like, each to their own. Skepta has bars and has some great tunes, so
your career fell off and the shit went straight through the meat shredder. I'm mad that I ever heard your music at all. If I didn't, I'd probably even sleep better. Hey, fuck this nigga, I'ma spray with it. Put a Glock 19 to his face with it. Always knew you was a bitch, you was raised with it. Now I know why your daddy okay with it. I should take your flag and burn that shit, give it back, then put you in the grave with it. How you gonna steal ASAP Rocky swag and fuck it all up and go gay with it? You started it, I ain't ducking no.
right. I have seen a video now during this beef on Twitter and stuff of them saying Skepta, it is Skepta basically saying that he's wearing women's clothes, which, look, each their own. I don't know. Yeah, at least said the better. That's a pretty good bar, to be fair. Fair enough. Like, he's trying to steal ASAP Rocky swag, who is obviously like basically a model at this point, and going with Rihanna and always on the fashion weeks and going to things like that and always in elaborate clothes. But has he ever went like women's clothes? I suppose he has had like bags and dresses and stuff, hasn't he? So he's saying that Skepta's went one more and went gay with it. Fair dues.
With it, I should take your flag and burn that shit, give it back, then put you in the grave with it. How you gonna steal ASAP Rocky swag and fuck it all up and go gay with it? You started it, I ain't ducking no smoke, want all of it. Wanna steal my culture and talk your shit cause you mad that you can't be a part of it. You don't get no play, we ain't
He said he wants all the smoke, or I'm not ducking smoke, I want all of it. So is that the play on the words? Big Smoke of Skepta. Skepta is Big Smoke.
I can fuck it all up and go gay with it. You started it, I ain't ducking no smoke, want all of it. Wanna steal my culture and talk your shit cause you mad that you can't be a part of it. You don't get no play, we ain't bumping it.
Steal your culture because you want to be part of it. He wants to be part of the American culture.
Wanna steal my culture and talk your shit cause you mad that you can't be a part of it. You don't get no play, we ain't bumping it. Flex ain't never dropping no bombing it. You got the worst songs that I ever heard in my life. I don't even wanna hear niggas humming it.
What did he say? Flex never drop a bomb on it.
Up and go gay with it. You started it, I ain't ducking no smoke, want all of it. Wanna steal my culture and talk your shit cause you mad that you can't be a part of it. You don't get no play, we ain't bumping it. Flex ain't never dropping no bombing it. You got the worst songs that I ever heard in my life. I don't even wanna hear niggas humming it.
Yeah, so Funkmaster Flex, big radio DJ, rap radio DJ. Is he Hot 97? Famously always just like drop bombs like to the point near like ruined freestyles or songs, but like he would have just dropped bombs through the bars and stuff. It would be like Funkmaster Flex and boom, blowing up behind. If it was a fire song, he would just drop a bomb on it. So he's saying nobody's ever dropping a bomb on a Skepta song because it's not hot, it's not blowing up. Funkmaster Flex would never drop a bomb on it.
Ain't never dropping no bomb in it. You got the worst. Started it, I ain't ducking no smoke, want all of it. Wanna steal my culture and talk your shit cause you mad that you can't be a part of it. You don't get no play, we ain't bumping it. Flex ain't never dropping no bombing it. You got the worst songs that I ever heard in my life. I don't even wanna hear niggas humming it. Oh, you bringing up Tory, I'm loving it. They forgot my lady went done with it. Me and Tory ain't never had smoke, that was really my nigga, we was just having fun with it.
So I think I mentioned it before. Tory Lanez and Joyner had back and forth disses, but he's saying obviously they're just having fun with it. They weren't actually really dissing each other, they didn't have actual beef. But it was actually pretty good and entertaining. There's some class disses, and one of Joyner Lucas's was the Liddy freestyle. I'm gonna go and listen to some of them again. Joyner's was or Tory's was unreal. Did he done one over the Lucky You beat, the Eminem Joyner song. And then Liddy freestyle was over Meek Mill and Tory Lane's song, Liddy. And then Joyner took the instrumental and done Liddy freestyle over that beat to diss Tory. So he's saying, I'm glad that you mentioned Tory. I'm about to get Liddy with it. So he's just harkening back to one of his disses to Tory.
got my lady, went done with it. Me and Tori ain't never had smoke, that was really my nigga, we was just having fun with it. From the black Eminem, that's a compliment. I'ma wear that badge, I'ma honor it. A nigga sold like 220 million records, and I bet you'd have bought a whole lot of them. Niggas mad at me cause it bothered them.
Fair enough. He's saying that he's calling him out for being the black Eminem. What would be so wrong with it? Because Eminem's unbelievable and the highest selling artist of rappers, I'm pretty much sure, out of all of them, the highest selling. So if Joyner's going to be the black Eminem, it wouldn't be too bad, selling 220 million records. And he's saying, and you're saying that as if it's a diss, when Skepta has probably looked up to Eminem and bought a whole lot of his albums too. So he's just, that was a nice wee flip.
Niggas sold like 220 million records, and I bet you'd have bought a whole lot of them. Niggas mad at me cause it bothered them. Guess mama never told him she was proud of him. Even niggas like Gigs really hate your shit. He a real OG, there's a lot of them. You be dick ride niggas and you fine with it. You got a little cosign and you proud of it. And you'll do anything just to get a little over your chain, even swallow it. A whole big smoke.
So he's saying even some of the UK great rappers don't even listen to Skepta, which I'm not gonna, I disagree with that. But also the cosign from Drake, he would do anything for the OVO chain. He would swallow it. He would perform some acts for the OVO chain and the cosign of American artists like Drake. So that's what he's saying there. And also that UK artists don't even really respect Skepta or listen to his music, which I don't know. Now I don't know about that one.
Oh shit, he a real OG, there's a lot of them. You be dick ride niggas and you fine with it. You got a little cosign and you proud of it. And you'll do anything just to get a little over your chain, even swallow it. A whole big smoke is ready to cheat with him. Better call the pole and bring the police with him. Bring enough heat to cook up a beef with him. Wet a nigga up and bringing the beats with him. The bullet gets stuck, you feeling the deep in him. Pussy ass nigga, I'm making a yeast with him. A wagyu steak, I cut up a piece with him. Floss on a nigga, I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough on a nigga, and make a disease hit him. Walk on a nigga, and taking no leash with him. Lock a nigga out, I'm leaving his teeth with him. Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him. Snake ass niggas, they really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive and making a feast with him. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with him. Give a nigga hell, I'm bringing the priest with him. I'ma send him to hell and I bet the devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that heaven and felon, bitch. I'm a predicate felon. I put a shell in your melon and everything I ever set up on a record. I'm in it up. We talk about how many fucking records you selling. Cause even back up in your country, they don't check up and listen. You only sold a couple thousand and a bet in the 7. They only sell it at the counter at the 7-Eleven. And when I finish with you, I bet they.
Oof. Fuck, he's sort of going off here, this wee beat switch. I'm not really, I haven't really been a fan of the whole beats of here, but this beat switch is pretty cool, but I think it's the flow and cadence that he's hitting with. I haven't really heard what he's saying there.
I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough on a nigga and make a disease hit him. Walk on a nigga and taking no leash.
Cough on him and let a disease hit him.
Get stuck, you feeling the deep in him. Pussy ass nigga, I'm making a yeast with him. A wagyu steak, I cut up a piece with him. Floss on a nigga, I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough.
Floss on him and breaking my teeth with him. Right.
Nigga, I'm making a yeast with him. A wagyu steak, I cut up a piece with him. Floss on a nigga, I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough on a nigga, and make a disease hit him. Walk on a nigga and taking no leash with him. Like a
walk on him, not taking a leash with him.
Nigga, I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough on a nigga and make a disease hit him. Walk on a nigga and taking no leash with him.
Walk, cough. The wordplay here too, to be fair. I think every single one's going to be a bit of wordplay here, but it's actually also rhyming. So like cough, walk, that aw sound, and E with him. The end rhymes are working too.
On a nigga, I'm picking my teeth with him. Cough on a nigga and make a disease hit him. Walk on a nigga and taking no leash with him. Lock a nigga out, I'm leaving his teeth with him. Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him.
Lock him down and bury the keys with him. Lock, keys.
On a nigga and taking no leash with him. Lock a nigga out, I'm leaving his teeth with him. Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him. Snake ass niggas, they really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive.
They're snakes, they don't need venom.
I'm leaving his teeth with him.
Snake venom.
Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him. Snake ass niggas, they really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive and making a feast with him. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with him.
The initial rhyme scheme didn't really continue on, but fair play, yeah. There's still wordplay in here.
Snake ass niggas, they really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive and making a feast with them. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with them. Give a nigga hell, I'm bringing a priest with him. I'ma send him to hell and I bet the devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that heaven and felon, bitch. I'm a predicate felon, I put a shell in your melon and everything I ever set up on a record, I'm in it up. We talk about.
So there was a whole load of like religious bars there. The priest, send him to the priest with him, bury them alive, then with a priest with him, and send them up to heaven. And got the devil, and he's saying heaven, devil, all these sort of things, and he says demons as well.
Walk on a nigga and taking no leash with him. Lock a nigga out, I'm leaving his teeth with him. Lock a nigga down and bury the keys with him. Snake ass niggas that really don't need venom. I'm skinning them alive and making a feast with him. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with him. Give a nigga hell, I'm bringing the priest with him. I'ma send him to hell and I bet the devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that heaven and fell in, bitch. I'm a predicate felon, I put a shell in your melon and everything I ever set up on a record, I'm in it. But we talk about how many fucking records you selling, cause even back up in your country, they don't check up and listen. You only sold a couple thousand and I'm betting the 7. They only sell it at the counter at the 7-Eleven. And when I finish with you, I bet they would.
So he's saying he's not selling enough. He only sold a couple thousand units. But did I look this up in the last one? Did I see it after? That Skepta, I think, has more monthly listeners on Spotify. Like, I don't even know if you get into all these numbers. Sure, you don't even know what's real. But Skepta does alright.
I'm alive and making a feast with him. Nigga need help, we bringing the streets with him. Give a nigga hell, I'm bringing the priest with him. I'ma send him to hell and I bet the devil and tell him that I'm a demon who broke a piece of that heaven and fell in, bitch. I'm a predicate felon, I put a shell in your melon and everything I ever set up on a record, I'm in it. But we talk about how many fucking records you selling, cause even back up in your country, they don't check up and listen. You only sold a couple thousand and I'm betting the 7. They only sell it at the counter at the 7-Eleven. And when I finish with you,
they only sell it at the counter of the 7-Eleven. So they only sell the CDs at the counter. So that's like, is that just like little like stupid albums that get sold at 7-Elevens?
they don't check up and listen. You only sold a couple thousand and I'm betting the 7. They only sell it at the counter at the 7-Eleven. And when I finish with you, I bet they would never forget it. There ain't a single motherfucker who can sever this weapon. I hate your accent and everything you said in the record. I need subtitles to get it. I'm checking the spelling. I promise you that Drizzy only one I ever would.
Right, I'm bored of the accent thing. So I'm bored of the accent bars, and I need subtitles to get them, because not everyone does. Like, so you're just like, it's English. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not that bad. Like, there's some slang we don't get over here to the American ones, but like, you still look it up and you still like respect it because that's where they're from. This here, like, I don't get these bars really. Like, for the what is this, the second disc, third disc, to just keep mentioning accent.
I hate your accent and everything you said in the record. I need subtitles to get it. I'm checking the spelling. I promise you that Drizzy only one I ever would mention you being a legend. Nobody would agree what he said, and I promise you it's gonna hunt you when you sleep in your bed. And I promise you that when it's over, I'ma leave an impression. And yeah, I hope you know the pressure's on when I drop this shit, cause you really on the clock, boy. I'ma write a perspective song from a UK nigga who think he a top boy. Since you wanna talk about influence, let's talk about the female clothes you rock, boy. I seen you in an interview dressed like a bitch. I guess you really a top boy. I catch him out.
Right, now we're talking. So he's flipped the perspective of, like, Skepta saying you only make your only big songs are when you're rapping from somebody else's perspective. But he's saying, well, I'm gonna write a song about the perspective of a UK person who's thinking he's a top boy. So he's gonna write a perspective song from the perspective of Skepta, who thinks he's a top boy. But Top Boy is the big crime hit show. What has Skepta? I think Skepta. Does Skepta make an appearance in it? No, Dave and stuff's in it. It's Kano, but unbelievable Netflix show. So about crime in London. So UK. He mentioned Drake as well, who also produces Top Boy. But he's saying who's thinking he's a top boy. So Skepta, he's gonna make a song from the perspective of Skepta, who thinks he's a top boy, but he's not a top boy. That's what he's saying. That was pretty do you know what he should have done for a diss? Done that. Like a complete sarcastic perspective diss, like pretending he's Skepta. If he's that good, that would have been not wise. What is that? Would that have been corn? I think that would have been belter, because it would have flipped the complete perspective thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, fair enough.
You rock, boy. I seen you in an interview dressed like a bitch. I guess you really a top boy. I catch him outside of the Birkin store, the Victoria's Secret shop, boy. Take all your shit, then give it to my bitch. She'll love that drip you got, boy. Put the UK US shit to the side. This is me against you, little pop boy. Clean up on L6, I don't wipe this bitch. Somebody come bring me a mop, boy. How to turn Joseph to a crime scene? Why the fuck a nigga thinking he could try me? How you do your nigga wildly dirty, then turn your back on a UK crime scene? You a snake ass hoe, you slimy.
That there beat, the womp womp, is very grimy. It's like in a lot of grime songs in the genre of grime. And he said Wiley saying that he Skepta to turn his back on the grime scene, and then it goes womp womp.
shit to the side. This is me against you, little pop boy. Clean up on L6, I don't wipe this bitch. Somebody come bring me a mop, boy. How to turn Joseph to a crime scene. Why the fuck a nigga thinking he could try me? How you do your nigga wildly dirty, then turn your back on a UK grime scene? You a snake ass hoe, you slimy. You irrelevant bitch, you behind me. I don't even understand how you still got fans. I ain't heard your name since the 90s. I'm a hybrid nigga with a high beam. Turn the UK.
Haven't heard your name since the 90s. What age are you, Joyner? And did you hear of Skepta in the 90s? In Massachusetts, did you hear of Skepta?
Why the fuck a nigga thinking he could try me? How you do your nigga wildly dirty, then turn your back on a UK grime scene? You a snake ass hoe, you slimy. You irrelevant bitch, you behind me. I don't even understand how you still got fans. I ain't heard your name since the 90s. I'm a hybrid nigga with a high beam. Turn a UK nigga to a line beam. Just around 2KO, you ain't getting up. Better call the ER to revive him. After this, I bet you wanna fight me. That's the reason why niggas don't like me. Thought you was that nigga when you talk your shit. Now you sitting back wondering why me.
Ooh. Now I sit back wondering why me. Yeah, Tully, Albert. Yeah, I don't know. There's some decent bars in there. Beat switch and all, the flows was pretty cool. Was it a knockout blow? I don't know. I feel like Skepta's round 2 was better, to be honest. Even though he flipped a couple of things, I still don't know if he has hit him enough to really put Skepta down. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but we'll see how it goes. I think Skepta dropped a new song. I don't know if it's a diss to Joyner or it's just he's just put out a new song in the heat of all this battle and he's just putting out music now. I don't know, but I'll have to look into that and see how it goes. We'll keep track of this beef. But yeah, I don't know where it's all gonna go from here. I think it's starting to get a bit repetitive. Does anyone else think that? No. If I have to hear one more bar about like women's clothes and accents and songs not selling, I don't know how much I can take anymore. But yeah, we're here for it anyway. Like and subscribe if you like the video. Hi, but what?